Hello. Namaste. This is to the Federation and Gosha. Thank you very much, Gosha Soiree, for all the love you've shown us and the concern of our well-being. I'm a light warrior. I've been awakened a number of times. I am a planetary member. At first, said I was going to write something down and read from that, but I'm going to wing it. What's going on here, you couldn't possibly understand. You think you do because you set the parameters and the rules of the game. Many of us have transitioned the game. We see what was going on, we're aware of it, we're awakening as many as we can, including ourselves and as many loved ones who has that spark, that fractal source cell that sparkles when they hear trigger words. But let's get to the point here. What you're doing, unbeknownst to millions, billions of us, is you set us inside of a trap that's inverted. Nothing here is real, and the trick is no one knows it. This is not reality. This is your perception of how great you think we are. Your ideal of our best self is not our best self overstood. We're better than you think we are. And I know from what I've been dreaming about, what I've been reading and learning or unlearning, you guys don't have a heart. This is not funny. Thank you for being patient enough to sit down long enough or even take the time and hear us. We are awakened. Those of us who are ready to move on, since you are the ones formulating choices, I'm giving you our decision, my decision. Those of us who want off or out, yeah, make it happen. Since you are the rule makers and the rule takers, breakers, and since you don't have a humane iota of what is going on and how it affects us and our generations, those of us who are awake and ready to leave, show yourself. Give us that opportunity to move beyond this third density quid pro quo non-linear or linear thinking. We're done. I've done my fighting. I've done my what was required. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm not hurting anyone. Not anymore. I've transmuted that aspect of that barbaric interactivity, that Johari window of ignorance. I'm not religious, even though I have a Muslim name. I'm not Christian. I'm awakened. I've had other people's perceptions of religious indoctrination. I've had my triggers removed, or so I thought. I've had my implants bombarded with ethereal light. I'm awakened. So many of us are. I had a stroke from taking third density medicine, petroleum-based poisons. It caused me to have a stroke. I almost died. Well, I did for 63 seconds. And when I woke up, you never guess who was in my room and woke me up. It was Lord Sananda or Sanada or Jesus. He tapped me on the toe. He said, "You have work to do." This was in 3/11/2017. I'll never forget the look on his face when our eyes met. He gave me so much information and so much awareness and compassion. I have 7 Facebook groups, 3 websites, I think. I don't really know. But I do the research. I dig deep. And I print out whatever I can find and I post them on my Facebook pages. My email address will show you who I am, but I'll tell you. I was born William Macklin. When I came out of the service, I was going to join the civilian police department. As you can see what's up here. This is what I did in the military. I was a military police sergeant, staff sergeant, E6. I wound up getting arrested at a party over smoking a joint because I was so poor, couldn't afford a lawyer. I did 8 years. Well, let's move on, stay on point. Sorry for all that. But of course, you know this, right? This is not a joke. This is not a fucking video game. These are people's lives. These are the generational lives of energetic, Merkaba-based individuals. You have no idea what's going on down here. And if you did, you surely don't care. Because of the parameters of the quid pro quo lifestyle you've infused for us to interact with. I want out, I want off, and I want to take my daughter and my granddaughter. Show yourself. If you can make the rules of the game, get in the fucking ring with me. May the best man win. But we're tired of it. Every time we beat a level, it goes back to the trigger event or the sandbox trigger of that NPC character we have to continually overcome or manipulate out of the way. Deflection takes energy. Lower light, loftier light. Maintaining it requires a lot. Like right now, me talking to you like this is not me. But I'm talking with this type of enthusiasm and this type of energy, so maybe it'll trigger your Johari window. We're not your pets. And you say we signed on for this, we agreed to this. That may be the case. But nobody wants to get pushed off a cliff. Nobody wants to get backed into a corner and have to take a life so that the survivor can tell the story. Don't do this. And then once we wake up, you want to reset the level again or reset the game by genociding us. I seen a film once. It was called Jupiter Ascending. To me, that wasn't metaphorical. I saw the message in that movie. I've unlearned so much, but I am not acquiescing to this. If I had my own ability to physically take what I now know, though minute, I guess, compared to what you guys have seen and accomplished, I'd get off this planet. I'd go to the next planet that has more love, more realism. A lot of us want out. And I don't think you have the right to keep switching the levels. I've been poisoned, I've been shot at. I've been involved in a lot of things. And it's only by the grace of God, by the supreme source creator of magnetic service, that I'm still alive and here. Got to the point where the gunshots didn't take me out. They tried to poison me with medicine, veteran medicine. And I thank you, Sanada, Christ, for waking me up and for saving my life. I thank you for giving me infinite knowledge, emotional intelligence. I was reluctant to do this. I kept putting it off and said, oh, I'll do it later. Because I was ashamed of these. I lost my teeth in the military, upper and lower. What are you going to do? You're going to sit there and flip a switch? Show up. I know you know where I live. I've seen you above my apartment. Actually, it's a condo. Benevolence is a sovereign gift. Compassion comes when you learn to think with your heart. But you have to tell your heart and your mind to differentiate between the two. So I commanded my mind to think with my heart. It keeps me in the right now, the infinity right now. I'm awake all the time. I don't sleep. I doze off. Just because I hear so many screams in my sleep. I hear the children screaming, let me go, let me out, mommy. And I don't know where they are, but I hear them, and I know you hear them too. Don't let the negative envelope the light. It's the other way around. Light envelops darkness. Sure, the dichotomy of appreciation, yin and yang, oh great. So we overstand these paradigms, these precipices of, oh, I'm awake now, almost crashed into a tree, and we got that. You don't want your help. A hand up, some enlightenment, some abilities. Unlock what you put in there or what you're suppressing. Decalcify our fluorinated pineal glands so we can make the connection directly. Even the medicine they give us to decalcify, I don't think it works. But what do I know? I'm just a human. But I'm also one of you. I don't think I didn't see you in my backyard when I was a kid. I saw your ship hovering in my backyard when I was playing basketball. Funny, I was all alone. And there you were. Look at my mind. You see the image? I know you see it. And I think you've been keeping tabs on me ever since. Because I'm not from here. I don't even know who my parents are. I know the name.